What's up, you guys? I'm so excited to get to today's episode with Caroline Goldfarb. But first, I have to give a huge shout out to our partner, AG1. AG1 is the daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports whole body health. And right now, you can try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/glitter. That is drinkag1.com/glitter. And I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who came out to see me in Denver. It was so nice to meet so many of you. Those shows were a blast. I loved seeing you guys there. So fun having the Glitterati in the house. Next up, Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky. Apparently they're the same thing. October 28th, Commonwealth Sanctuary, you guys. There are 2 shows that night. And then after that, December 3rd, I'll be in Chicago at the Den Theater. And then December 7th through 9th, I'll be in Janesville, Wisconsin at the Comedy Cabin. You guys, all of these tickets are available in my Instagram bio. If you just go to my link tree, you can grab the tickets there. Email me, glitterandgarbagepod@gmail.com if you're having trouble getting tickets. I'd love to see more of you guys out there. I know some of you have already gotten tickets for these shows. Thank you so much for your support. I love you guys so much. And now for the episode with Caroline Goldfarb. What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Glitter and Garbage. I'm Justine Marino, joined by a Glitterati Queen, a Glitterati legend, a writer, a tinned fish entrepreneur.
I mean, I'm just first and foremost a Glitter and Garbage fan.
It's Caroline Goldfarb!
Justine, thank you for having me again.
Oh, thank you so much for coming back on, especially what with you have a real job now again.
The strike is over.
Yes.
My vacation has sadly come to an end.
It has.
Some say my labor activism. I call it a vacation. But I'm going back to Sex Lives of a College Girl soon.
Yes.
So my days of being on Glitter and Garbage every other minute might be slowing down.
Yes.
But I will 100% tell Mindy, like any day, I'll be like, babe, I'm not coming to work today.
Babe, sorry. We've got Glitter and Garbage.
Yeah. So hopefully it's not the end, but a new beginning.
A new beginning. So happy that I was able to get you for this. At least one last one before you go back.
One less romp in the sack.
Yeah, exactly. One last pop culture romp.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks since I've had you on.
I know, which is long for us.
It's long. I've been to Vegas twice since we last spoke.
Your residency.
I am doing a residency.
Wow.
One trip was very chaotic and action-packed. Beyonce.
Of course.
So
you
good.
Looked amazing.
Thank you so much. I did go with the purple.
It was the right move.
I panic shopped at the mall like that day.
It's never a good place to be mentally when you're in a wet seal.
No,
or whatever.
it's true. I was like in a Claire's and I was with like 5-year-olds and I was like, this is dark.
Pushing over a tween to get a pair of ugly earrings.
Exactly.
Not a good space.
All the silver was sold out. And I've talked about this, the Glitterati knows. I ended up getting swindled by cell phone people, like the cell phone kiosk people.
That's like a scam aimed at the elderly.
I know. And
What do you mean you got swindled? What happened?
These guys were like, hey, are you going to Beyonce tonight? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, do you need a privacy? He's like, I'll give you a free privacy screen. And in my mind,
what?
You know, the privacy screens were like, you can't, I have it on right now.
What are you in the CIA?
Yes.
Why would you need that at Beyonce so people can't see what you're texting? This makes no sense.
Mostly I want it so people can't see when I open my camera roll how many photos I have of myself. Like that's the core reason.
Yeah.
Because
it's a narcissist screen.
Yes, it's a narcissist screen for me. I used to have one. I got rid of it. I did miss it. So I was like, even if I end up paying for this, like I have been wanting this. So I'll just let him do a spiel. 2 cell phone cases later.
What?
So I got a silver sparkly cell phone case there because I was like, there's no other silver. I need it for Bay.
Beyonce didn't say our phones had to fit the dress code. Just saying. She did not specify that.
She did not. Well, then they were like, do you want a charging case? And there was a purple one that matched my outfit perfectly.
Okay, but the more you explain, the more it makes sense.
Right? But I thought that they would at least work. And here's the thing, they demonstrated it. I get back to my hotel. I'm like, okay, I don't think I got the like killer deal they are making me feel like I got. But at least I'll be able to charge while I'm at Beyonce. I don't have to worry. because of that, I did not charge my phone all day.
Oh, no.
Then I realized it doesn't work at all.
Babe, you're saying that the people that work in mall kiosks in Las Vegas aren't honest?
Yes.
They're not upstanding citizens?
They're not.
Oh my God, this shatters everything.
It does.
Yeah, babe, they're scam artists.
No, they are. And I've never stopped at one of those places, but I was like, again, at the very least, I'm like, I'm probably just overpaying for this item. I didn't expect it to not work. I was at 5% at Beyonce.
Did any part of you want to go back and confront them?
Yes, I did, but I was leaving the next morning.
I would have changed my flight.
No, but I had a show that night.
Oh,
so I had to go back, and they didn't open till 11, which what mall on a weekday doesn't open till 11?
That's so messed up.
So I emailed the mall. I sent a message to the mall. They just gave this person who owns it my email, and I got this really sketchy sounding email that night that was no subject. It was like, hey, I heard you were trying to get in touch with me, and I had to deduce that was who it was.
Very scary.
It was scary. I took it up with Wells Fargo instead because I felt I trust them more.
I take that straight to the bank.
Yeah.
Dispute charge.
Yeah.
I dispute charges that shouldn't even be disputed.
Yeah, I am.
It's like, I didn't really like that meal.
Yeah.
Dispute charge. Fraud, scam. Instantly. But fast and loose. But if Chase is listening, I don't do that, I swear.
No. Never. Well, it is just easier sometimes, especially I looked online on their Yelp reviews of this kiosk. People had filed police reports with them.
They're full grifters.
They are grifters. So I was like, I do not trust. I know. It was scary. It was terrifying.
You gotta be careful. This is how girls get human trafficked.
I know. I mean, you know what's sad?
Starts with a phone case.
It does. It starts with a phone case.
Next thing you know, you're in a shipping container to Malaysia.
No joke, because I then a week or two later, I got scammed, a tattoo scam happened.
Not a tattoo scam.
So
what?
After that, I was like, am I gonna be child trafficked? But then I was like, babe, you're almost 40. That's your child trafficking days are probably past you.
I would argue there's an audience. There's
an audience,
a market
right?
for that.
Yeah, there's a market.
Don't sell yourself short.
Okay, thank you.
You can still be human trafficked.
Thank you so much. That's so nice of you.
Don't listen to the media and it's unrealistic expectations of who can and can't be human trafficked. You are just as worthy as any other young woman.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. That really does.
I got you, girl.
So it was a lot of scammies on that trip. It was chaotic, that trip. I did come back with COVID.
Vegas, it's COVID.
Yeah. I was like, this checks out.
Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just hard not to.
It just happens.
Yeah.
But the next trip, I did not have time to go to Peppermill, but the next trip I took, I was there for stand-up.
You did send me
a picture.
A blurry picture from the backseat of a limo that I could barely make out the Peppermill sign. And I'm like, oh my God, she got the shot. Like, Ansel Adams, who? The photography. I was like, this photo is so chaotic.
It was literally, I was in the car with Vanessa. We were hauling ass to Magic Mike Live. Yeah.
I was like, this is an 80-mile-an-hour photo.
No, it was. We were flying. Blurry. Kind of a mood, though.
Definitely a mood.
Right? A little bit of a euphoria vibe.
Tumblr.
That
would have gotten a lot of tumbles.
It would have. People would have tumbled over that.
Big tumble.
But the next trip was much more chill, and I did have a chance to properly go into Peppermill.
My favorite restaurant of all time that I insisted.
Yes.
Anyone that goes to Vegas that's in my aesthetic,
yes.
One of my sisters.
Yes.
I insist they go to the best restaurant, the Peppermill.
And I'm so glad you did.
Oh, I'm so happy you went.
I went solo. It was great because this trip I just had shows at night and I had one podcast, so I had the rest of the time to do whatever I wanted to do.
Self-care.
I did go back to the mall where I got swindled. I did not go.
Brave.
To the kiosk. I was brave. I was like, I'm going to face my fears.
You've got to.
I might get trafficked.
Yeah. Peppermill's, and that's another place to get trafficked.
Oh, I know.
But tell me everything.
So what's great is I was staying actually I was staying at the Westgate, which I don't know if you know is right off the strip. It's basically behind Peppermill.
Love that.
Yeah, so it was very close. So on my way home from the podcast I was doing, it was about 4 or 5. I was like, okay, I'm going to have a senior citizen dinner.
You get a Cobb salad for one.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah, so I went in. I was like, please for what? It was just immaculate vibes.
The vibes, the look, the fake plants,
Yes.
the neon. It's like a jungle of bad taste in
It's
there.
so wonderful.
So bad, it's obviously good.
It's good. Yes.
It's good.
And they gave me a killer booth all to myself.
Queen.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
A-list treatment.
Yeah,
They're like, were you just on a podcast?
Yeah.
You're like, I was.
I was, thank
actually.
you.
Like, right this way.
Yeah, they were like, right this way. Now, when I got there, have you been daytime to Peppermill?
I have been daytime. I've been daytime. I've been nighttime.
Okay, great, perfect. So, during the day, they don't wear the gowns. They wear
right.
these blue little jumpers with the Capezio tights underneath, which I'm a sucker for a Capezio tight.
Of course you are.
As a dancer. And so they had those on, and I was like, okay, I must have come too early for the gowns. But I got there right on time because I was there to see the switch over from the Capezio tight to the gown.
You saw the day to night switch over?
I did.
The changing of the guard?
I did see the changing of the guard.
Oh my God.
Yes. And I was just
So
like,
rare.
So what are the odds?
That's good luck for 100 years.
I think so. That's like a fact that it's good luck for 100. It's like a bird shitting on you and seeing the changing of the guards at the Peppermill. So I'm feeling great. And actually after that, I did not get swindled again. So I do think it's a big reason why.
It was a step in the right direction.
It was. But it was good. I got a burger. They did have a vegan option.
Okay.
Which I was excited about.
It's fine.
I would have just done fries if not. I mean, I was like, I'm just here for the vibes.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
I know. And did you get to pop into the bar?
I didn't pop into the bar because I was kind of like, what's going on?
It's overwhelming.
It was a lot,
You have to go to the bar just to see it next time.
Yes.
There's a fire pit / water feature in the center of the bar, which sounds crazy, but it's somehow fire and water.
Okay.
Like a sunken living room in
Yes.
the 60s. It's like that kind of
Oh,
vibe. A
fuck.
sunken fire pit.
I've got to go back just to see it.
You've got to go back. And
Yeah.
it's even more neon in the bar.
Oh my
It has a
God.
funny name. It's not, it has its own name. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
It's like the Fire Room or something.
I love it.
I'm so happy you went.
Now, what's your go-to order at the Peppermill?
I mean, the food's disgusting. I'm sorry. Like,
burger
it's
was
just
mush.
not good.
It was mush.
Trying to think what I got last time I went. I made a very bad choice. I got a salad.
Oh no.
You never want to panic order a salad at a diner,
No.
especially the Peppermill. But I sort of was like, ugh, none of this food really looks good to me, and like I don't really eat bread, and like da 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 da. And I was like, okay, well I'll just get this health salad with balsamic vinegar and like strawberries and blue cheese, and it was not the move. No, but you know what? Again, it's not about the food.
It's not.
It's about being inspired by the aesthetic. It's about being around my women that have worked there for 20 plus years.
Yes.
It's about seeing them in a gown that they don't want to be wearing.
Yes.
And it's about taking it all in.
I was taking it all in. I was loving it. I sent you a picture from the inside,
So
of
iconic.
course, that later it got such a positive review. On my Instagram, I put up like a carousel, and the first picture was this big, like the Westgate put me on their marquee, and it was quite big.
Yes.
It was me and Barry Manilow. Huge.
That's a big. When that duo's performing, I'm showing up.
Just the cream of the crop of Vegas.
That's a really good double
But
bill.
that was in there. But the majority of the comments on that carousel were like, I love the Peppermill.
Look, the Peppermill, it's strong. It gets a strong reaction.
It's a show stealer, you know?
I mean, you really were living your Vegas fantasy. I was so here for the content.
I loved it.
It was magical.
I honestly, anytime you go, let me know. I'll drop everything.
Oh, well, I actually am going to go soon because I've become obsessed with going to Sphere.
Oh my God.
Sphere is my mecca.
Wait, so Sphere, my boyfriend's telling me about Sphere. Oh, which by the way, my boyfriend ordered Fishwife.
Love.
He is obsessed.
Oh.
He bought more at Whole Foods.
Wow.
Yes, he loves it. Yeah, no big deal.
Okay. Someone's making money.
Yeah, but he's loving it.
So Sphere is this new live venue concept that was created by some sick billionaire genius that owns Madison Square Garden, where he was like, what if I made the world's biggest screen, like an IMAX on crack, and it was super HD, and each seat had its own sound system. Like, this is gonna be crazy. And people were like, you'll never be able to pull it off.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
But he did it. He sunk a ton of money into
he
it.
did.
10 years later, U2 is opening at this, like, they have a huge residency at the
Right.
Sphere, and the videos from it, the visuals are so fucking bananas and trippy.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm gonna go and have a religious awakening / panic attack
Yeah.
/ like, I'm gonna I'm gonna freak.
Yeah.
So I am gonna go to Vegas for Sphere. I want to get all up in the spussy.
Let me know. Wait, can you get tickets? Are they available?
No, it's completely sold out. But
Okay.
I'm working every angle I have. I'm reaching out to people I haven't talked to in years. I'm like, hey babe, remember me? Like, I heard you work at the Sphere now. Like, anything I can. I have to go. I'm obsessed with Sphere. There's a room in the Sphere for people that are having panic attacks.
Really?
Yeah. There's like
a literal panic room.
Yeah, there's a panic room.
Yeah.
There's like a emotional support, like, because people, it's so intense.
Yeah.
And it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's the most HD, the biggest screen that like exists in the Western world. And it's really hard to get bands to do it because it costs so much money for the bands to develop these visuals, because you can never do them anywhere else.
Right.
They only work at the Sphere. And my favorite part, my favorite part
What's
of the
your
Sphere.
favorite part?
In Burbank somewhere, there's a mini Sphere that they test. Thank you.
Aaron, yes, he knows
Thank you,
every
Aaron.
little thing that I'm unsure of. Aaron fucking knows.
Sphere Hive?
Yes.
I love when I meet fellow Sphere Hive.
Sphere
That's what I'm
Hive.
fucking
I
talking about
mean,
right there.
I love the connection.
There's a mini Sphere where they test all the visuals, and that's where I really want to go.
Are you? Do they allow people?
No,
in?
absolutely
Oh, okay.
not. But I will do anything. I'll like hide in a mop cart.
Yeah.
I will get there.
Yeah,
one day.
Yeah, you will.
So,
I believe in you.
I'll let you know.
Okay, and if any Glitterati has any connections at the Sphere, let us know.
Help a Sphere out. Help a Sphere girl out.
Help a Sphere Hive member out.
Big Sphere Hive.
Now, speaking of hives, we both went to Beyonce. I have not really talked about Beyonce on the show yet, even though it's been like a month. What was you've seen her before, right?
I saw On the Run 2, I think. I haven't seen
me
her
too.
as much as I should have, like,
Same.
in my life. I'm ashamed of that. It was absolutely incredible. It was being taken to the church of, like, Black, gay, aesthetic, history, like everything, the taste level, the costumes, the
wardrobe.
visual. Like, she just has the creative team of all creative teams with these people that are firing on 1,000 cylinders at once, that are creating this iconic, unbelievable imagery. The music arrangements, like,
so good.
I'm getting the chills just thinking about
I
it.
literally am getting chills.
Literally, like, when she's interpolating, I don't know how you pronounce that word, like different songs together. She's doing her Arabic scales, which I'm obsessed with. She has like these crazy Arabic vocal flourishes now during songs. That, like, who can even do that?
No one. I can.
So I pretty much blacked out. I mean, I was on shrooms, but I also did black out.
Me too.
So fun.
That's the way to go.
You've got to.
You've got to.
You've got to.
Yes.
So I had the best time. The best time. Did I sit next to Judy Greer? You fucking better believe I did.
You did?
Greer and I were just, my girl, we were dancing. We were living.
I love Judy Greer.
We were getting our life.
I cannot believe, like, first, congrats. I mean, you were on the floor too. So that, right?
I was on the floor, which, as I've learned, I was really lucky. I got the tickets through someone I know.
Right.
Like, it was, I didn't have to pay full price for those tickets. I was very, very lucky.
What a blessing.
But what I learned is at a stadium show, you do not want to sit on the floor if you're 5'2".
Yes.
I could basically not see anything.
That's how I learned that hard lesson at J-Lo. We paid, which, I mean, of all the concerts
Obsessed that you've been floor at J-Lo. Obsessed. You're like, I'm going to pay thousands of dollars to see her do Get Right on the floor.
Between us, it was like under 300,
fair enough.
which makes sense. But
Fair enough.
But also, I was like, could not see because a man in front of us was holding up a flag.
It's folding chairs that are zip tied together. I'm like, isn't this worth like a lot of money?
Yeah.
And you can't see anything. It's
You
a
can't
fucking
see.
stadium tour. You need to be up a little bit.
Yeah.
You need to be a bit up.
I totally agree. So we were like club level. I saw it in Vegas at the Allegiant Stadium. Have you seen a concert there or been? It's sick. It's so
Really?
cool. And it's all like kind of black and silver already. So it just fit.
Raiders Nation.
Yes,
Raiders
it
Nation.
fit. I didn't even think. Yes, Raiders Nation. Sports. But it was so good. We didn't really have many celebrities. The host of Legendary was there, if you're familiar with that show.
Canceled. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
But okay, I'm familiar.
Yeah, so he was the biggest celeb we had there. But it was so good. I was so glad I wore my purple, even though I did.
Stood out.
I did stand out. And I got a lot of compliments.
I believe it.
Then randomly, a friend from high school who I hadn't seen in 20 years comes up to me. She was there. Latrice, she's like, Justine, like, what are the odds? She lives in Denver. I live in LA. We met in the middle at Vegas accidentally. It was just a really wonderful night.
I'm sure.
I got my merch. I got my thick shorts. Which, what I will say, what I love about Beyonce is I feel her merch for tour merch is not crazily priced. Like even when I got my shirt at On the Run 2, it was this really cute crop top that I still wear all the time and get tons of compliments on. It was like $40. When I saw Taylor that same year, $65.
She's a bit of an extortionist.
She
and
is.
I say that with all the love in the world.
Yes. Are you
respect?
Are you a Swiftie? I'm not.
I do not self-identify as a Swiftie, but do I respect,
Same.
appreciate, love some of the songs?
Same.
Yes, I'm not a Taylor hater. I'm not.
Me
a
neither.
Taylor
Me
hater.
neither.
I don't want the Swifties.
No. We don't want them to come after
don't
us.
want them to get mad.
I have such respect for her. It's just not. Like Reputation, I saw that concert because
We love rap.
Yeah, and it had more of a hip hoppy kind of feel when she was kind of trying to dance and stuff. And that's why I go to shows, is for the dancing.
I know. Well, it's Capizio tights.
Yeah, it's Capizio tights. I go for the good Capizio tight.
I know what you're there for.
But Taylor, I got that shirt. It was $65, hole in it within like a few months.
The Taylor merch situation, I don't quite understand the culture. I just see videos of women lined up starting at noon, and the line takes like 10 hours.
Yeah.
And I don't get it.
I don't have time for that.
I simply don't. But am I seeing both Taylor Swift eras and Renaissance in AMC theaters?
1,000%.
Better believe I am.
I have tickets already.
I'm ticketed up, girl.
We gotta get our tickets.
I'm seeing Beyonce in IMAX in the last row for dancing.
Oh my God, yes.
I'm so excited.
Obviously it makes sense, but I am an AMC Stubbs A-list member.
Hello, same.
Right?
We gotta get in each other's entourages.
Yeah, we do. Oh my
God.
God. I love it. But these tickets are outside of.
Oh, they're certainly not a Stubbs
They're
event.
certainly not Stubbs.
I've been down. This has happened to me before. You know, sometimes they show old movies that are not Stubbs sanctioned events.
Yes.
And it hurts.
It does hurt. It's like, what?
But it's the price you have to pay.
It is. You want to see good entertainment. And I'm excited because I didn't go to Eras. Did you go to Eras?
No.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see it.
I want to be like pushed by a white tween.
Me too.
At the Coke Freestyle machine.
Oh, yes.
I want to get in a fight.
Yes.
I want to get a fight with like a little white girl.
Yes.
And like slap her in the face with a friendship bracelet.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Oh my God. Wait, where are you seeing it?
I'm seeing it at the Americana.
Okay, cute.
What about you?
I think we're going to the Grove.
Classy.
Yeah.
I've heard that Taylor is like gonna appear at the Grove opening weekend. I saw rumors about that.
Oh my God.
There's gonna be like some kind of a premiere. You might be hanging out with Taylor.
If that happens.
Wait, you're gonna die. Have you ever seen the picture of me with Taylor Swift during Rep Tour?
No,
during
please,
Reputation?
Please show me.
Okay, I wouldn't. I'm not usually this person, but this picture is so fucking insane and iconic. Like, you are going to die.
Oh my God.
I'm putting on lipstick while you look at that.
Wait, can I show the camera? You guys look at. Oh, that's a good shot. Look, that's showing up there. That is.
Could you die? She was. You know what? I don't even know if I can say anything. She was a little tipsy. I don't think she would have gotten that close to a stranger if she wasn't a couple drinks.
I think she seems to like to have fun. You both look gorgeous.
Definitely likes to have fun.
Yeah,
I mean, you can just tell. You can just tell. Those are two girls who love to have fun.
Yes, these are two. I mean, at the Sphere in Vegas, these two would tear shit up.
We'd tear this pussy up.
Speaking of Taylor, she's been it's like, what can't she do at this point?
She's the president.
She is the president. She's like taken over the NFL.
I know, Taylor Nation. It's like truly the two biggest brands in America are the NFL and Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And them combined, you'd think it'd be too much, but it's somehow not enough, and I'm insatiable and I want more.
I know.
I'm like watching football games.
I know. Everyone is. It was the highest rated football, like the highest viewed among women, like in our demo to, Gen
Lord knows
Z.
the NFL needed more money and more relevancy.
That's for
sanctioned
sure.
violence.
Oh my
like
God.
CTE left and right. Like it's there's a lot happening. I'm getting CTE.
I'm getting it just looking at these pictures of who's in the fucking
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Michael, where's Hugh Jackman there?
Blake and Ryan. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Anthony's there.
It's her squad is always chaotic.
Her squad is all over the place.
Squad's always like that.
It's so interesting because it was like the first time it happened, I was like, this feels crazy. She's just in the what's it called? The
box.
The box.
The booth. Yeah.
The booth. I'm like, clearly I go to a lot of football events. She's like in the box. All eyes are on her. I'm like, okay, that was wild. That probably won't happen again. And then the next week, she's like, I'm going to come back with every celebrity.
She's loving it. She's soaking it up.
She is soaking it up.
And you have to wonder, the cynical part of me does wonder, she does have this big AMC concert thing coming out in a matter of weeks. And it's just unbelievable PR. She has 1989 coming out in a matter of weeks. Certainly a small part of me wonders if she's getting high off the promotion and the exposure of it all, and is it really real? Is it love?
I wonder, because he's so different from anyone else she's ever dated. He's like this kind of like alpha male football bro. I don't know him at all. I am fully just judging him based on a couple pictures I've seen.
As you should.
But yeah, I also was seeing a lot of people saying she might be trying to kind of course correct a little from the bad press she got when she was dating Maddie Healy, which that made a lot of sense to me, because she usually doesn't get bad press at all, but that was kind of a big bad one.
The fans did not like that. The fans are very opinionated on who she dates.
They really
are. And they love Travis Kelce.
Well, do you think it's because she, I think, attracts kind of an all-American kind of vibe of a fan, I would imagine. Tween girls.
Probably lightly xenophobic.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So
down-home ladies.
Yes, down-home ladies.
I'm sure he's, like you said, this alpha type football player, corn-fed, God knows what.
Yeah.
And yeah, the girlies are loving it.
I think they are.
I mean, on the flip side, cynical part of me is...
Yes, we've got that.
Over. He is, to me, smoking hot.
Yeah, he's hot.
He's so thick and ripply, and he's got a Coke can penis.
Oh,
he's got a thick one. I mean, he's good at sex. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
that's the vibe I'm getting.
I bet he. Well, so I watched a really interesting. I can't remember who said it. I was watching a video because I've been down a rabbit hole about this. And someone was saying, based on the position he plays, which is a tight end.
I heard position, I'm horny.
Yeah, no, and he's a tight end. Like, that's so hot.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds
it's hot. But I think he's a tight end. If I'm wrong, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you, Aaron. I'm going to really lean on you here to correct me.
Thank God for Aaron.
But Aaron, again, I'm going to lean on you. But if the tight end kind of blocks so that the quarterback, like the tight end is not the star.
No, he is there to make the quarterback shine.
Exactly.
And support the quarterback.
So with that, I was like, ooh, this could be an interesting.
Wait a second.
Yes. I was like, wait, he's not trying to be in the spotlight. He's ready. He's fine to let her.
He's been training his whole life for this.
He has.
I think they're going to go to the distance.
You do.
And I famously say that about every couple. I'm always wrong. But this time I really feel it.
I think it could be because, again, it is such a departure from who we see her normally date, right?
Yeah, and he's like a superstar, and it's not in acting or music. It's like a totally different thing. He also sells out stadiums.
Yeah.
Like, who else is really on her level in that way?
Totally.
I wonder what they talk about.
I know. Like, what could they possibly have in common?
But why talk?
Why talk when you could be?
He's gigantic. She's climbing him like a damn tree.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say she looks very tall in that picture of you two together. She's pretty tall, yeah?
The bitch is like 5'11" or something.
She's
so tall.
She's like a model. Yeah. That's why with the squad, she's looking around. They all just tall.
I know. She's statuesque as fuck.
She is. But I hope she's climbing him and just riding that Coke can D.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for her.
Now, the one kind of wrinkle I saw today in it, I don't know if you saw this.
Oh no.
His mother was on
Donna Kelce.
Donna Kelce, thank you. Was it Good Morning America? One of the morning shows. And they were like, "Oh, how was it?" And she goes, "It was okay."
I saw someone, I haven't seen the clip yet, but I saw someone post about it who said that she's just probably desperately trying to not give a soundbite.
Sure.
Which I respect.
Yes, I do too.
But I mean, at this point, it's like he has his podcast. Like, there's sound bites everywhere. Like, why even stop yourself?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to like tone
it down. I will say, because when I read that, I was like, I have to see the tone of this. It's okay. And it felt a little shady. I doubt she meant it. I don't think a sweet football mom would.
She looks like she works at a Joanne Fabrics.
She does. She looks like she bakes cookies on the holidays.
100%.
Like, she looks so sweet.
She doesn't look like she's capable of shade.
No, she doesn't. But watch the clip.
Okay, I'll check it
It
out.
felt a little shady.
I'd like to watch it in the Sphere if possible.
Yes, let's. I want to go to the Sphere just to watch like the most TikToks. I've gone down a TikTok rabbit hole.
What?
Were you an NSYNC girl by chance?
I mean, I love NSYNC, and I get a lot of weird NSYNC content. Yes.
Okay, great. I found this you know, they've got a lot of hype going on right now because of their Trolls song and whatever. People thought they were going to do a tour. It sounds like it's just JT.
No.
But I found this account called Justice for JC.
I'm so here for that.
Right?
Yeah, he's the real lead.
He is the real lead. And, you know, I'm going to admit it. I was a Justin girl growing up.
You had no chance. I mean, Justin was shoved down our throats.
Yeah.
We didn't have a fighting chance.
Also, we had the same name. Like, I felt like we had a connection, you know?
Oh, of course. Of course.
He loved Baby Blue. I
Soulmates.
loved Baby Blue.
Twin flames.
Twin flames. The connection ran deep.
I can see that.
You can see that. But watching now, I'm like, JC was fucking it, man.
He had the vocals.
The vocals.
Sexy.
He was a good dancer, too.
I know. It's not fair what happened to him.
I mean, again, I watched a 2-part documentary on YouTube about...
If it's on YouTube and it's self-produced, is it a documentary? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure it was legit.
No, I was just going to say the girl is not... She should not be on camera or doing voiceover
She
at all.
made it on GarageBand.
No, she did. She was like, this is a direct quote. This is what I'm going to give you. Okay, this quote made me laugh so hard. I was high as a kite watching this, doing research, you know, important research. She goes, so why did his album Schizophrenic fail? One of the possible reasons is because the songs on it were terrible. Like, not even trying to be funny about it, like just acting like
funny, editorializing, which is a big no-no in journalism. I'm like, babe, come on, journalistic standards.
I know. Oh, there were no standards on this.
For a 14-year-old making her own documentary on YouTube, I thought there'd be a little professionalism. What's wrong with her? Come on, guys. Come on. That's so funny, and I can't wait to get violently high later and watch it.
Yeah, no, it was so good.
I mean, that album was so good. Some Girls Dance with Women.
Right?
The song was a banger.
It was a banger. The one thing I will say that I wish that they had done better is they didn't, I don't think with the singles that they led with, showcase his vocals.
It's all about the vocals.
It is. JC is a vocal performer. Like, yeah, Justin is all swagger and pop. Like, he's
not to bring it back to Sphere, but I did see that this outside of the Sphere is used for advertising, and they were advertising that NSYNC does have a single on the Trolls soundtrack.
They do. Yes,
it's been the NSYNC Trolls rollout has been so confusing and all over the place, but there is a new NSYNC song.
Yes, there is.
Okay, what do you think?
I like it. It's very
muted.
It's poppy.
Okay.
I think there's a part of me that's like just wants it to be good so bad that I'm like blindly listening and hope. But it sounds like a song on the Trolls soundtrack. Does that make sense?
Well, as someone who loves Trolls, that actually sounds really good to me.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of the Trolls.
But you don't like the song?
I haven't heard. I've only heard like a little snippet.
It's fine. I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I'm like, this sounds like an NSYNC song on the Trolls soundtrack.
That's such a bummer, such a missed opportunity. And why aren't they touring?
That's what on my way over.
Free money. Give the people what they want.
Exactly. I'm on my way over here. I was like, who?
Justin. Justin's the one holding it up. He's a fucking monster.
But also, who is going out after all we've learned about how he threw Janet under the bus, Britney under the bus, like all of
Man
his...
of the Woods. Somehow was the worst thing. Like, that's worse than all the other stuff.
Get out of the woods, Justin.
Seriously.
Like,
it's enough.
It's enough.
Get back into civilization.
Exactly. Get back into NSYNC. Thank you.
I'm so over Justin, like, the creative choices he's made over the last 10 years and the personal choices.
Oh, totally.
Just get back with NSYNC.
Who's going to see Justin alone? NSYNC together would do so much better. Like, I cannot name...
Huge.
Yeah, right?
It'd be amazing.
It would be. But yeah, Justice for JC, you guys. It's a really important TikTok account. I'm trying to get it to blow up so that we can get some justice for our boy.
Well, check it out.
See
what she has to say.
You know what?
Preteen.
She's got some good stuff to say. And that's separate from the documentary, which I don't really recommend because as the journalistic integrity just isn't there.
It's just not there.
Surprisingly enough.
I mean, come on.
I would die if NSYNC got back together, though. I was very much like, it was like Titanic, Leo, and NSYNC, Justin.
Your whole personality.
That was my whole personality.
Yeah.
I'm an only child. Like, I had a lot of time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
100%.
Wait, were you an only child?
Yeah, I grew up an only child.
Oh, see?
What was I? I mean, I got Backstreet Boys first.
Yeah.
I love both.
Yeah.
But that first Backstreet Boys album really... It stands up.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good. If you haven't gone back and listened to it.
As Long As You Love Me.
Dude, that whole album is front to back.
It's so
bangers.
good. And I'll say, and I went Backstreet and then discovered NSYNC and was like, Backstreet who? I literally overnight took down all my Backstreet posters. And put
Oh
them
my
all on
God.
NSYNC. I'm a psycho.
You're truly, that's a nightmare.
No, but I was like, nope, I've got to be 100% on NSYNC.
NSYNC was cuter.
They were cuter and they were better dancers, which again Capizio type.
I mean,
hello.
girl, you're consistent.
I'm
Nothing if not consistent.
Exactly. But it's funny because looking up now, Backstreet Boys was globally more successful than NSYNC. NSYNC was more successful in the US. And I've seen NSYNC since I saw NSYNC not NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. I saw them last year. Like, I still fuck with Backstreet Boys.
They still give us tours.
They do.
Music.
They do.
Is it good?
It's good.
It's good.
Their new music, no one's there for the new music.
God, no.
It's like when I went to see Hanson at the House of Blues years ago. And they played all new stuff, and like at the very end played
like Christian
Mbop.
folk.
Yeah,
Cool.
We were like, no one came for this.
We all have 10 kids each.
Yeah,
I'm like, I
exactly.
don't want this era.
No, thank you.
No,
thank you.
No, thanks.
But yeah, Backstreet Boys can still get it, and you know they have the harmonies. They do.
I know the vocals.
They do.
They serve vocals.
They do serve vocals. What's up, you guys? Taking a quick break to give another shout out to our partner AG1, the daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports whole body health. I drink it literally every day. You guys know I gave AG1 a try because as a vegan, I was sick of having to take a million different supplements to make sure my body was getting everything it needs. I drink AG1 every single morning. Before I even do my coffee, you guys, I'm pounding my AG1 because it gives me energy, gut health. It improves my hair and skin and nails. I mean, I just cannot sing the praises of AG1 enough. As you guys know, I love it so much. And every scoop is packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and whole food sourced ingredients of high quality. Like I said, it gives me major benefits, gut and mood support, boosted energy, and as I mentioned, healthier looking skin, hair, and nails. Who doesn't want that, you guys? We all want to be glowing. I get my JLo glow from AG1. And right now you can too, okay? Because if you want to take ownership of your health, you can try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/glitter. That is drinkag1.com/glitter. Check it out. Okay, so Travis and Taylor we're into. I'm shipping it.
100%
Right?
shipping it. I'm
Yeah.
shipping it. I'm shipping that Coke Candy.
Me too.
I'm just, it's sexy. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's love. It's young love.
She looks really happy too.
Wouldn't you be?
Yes.
You're getting stuffed with that thing every night?
Yes. Ugh,
I'd be smiling from ear to ear.
Me
I'd be at the
too.
game like, woo,
Yeah.
football.
And she is. She's playing the part.
I love it. But I think things are going to cool down a little bit because she's going to Brazil or something for her
Right.
tour. And I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how it all pans out. Well, and what are your thoughts on Joe and Sophie?
Well, I don't really know. I feel honestly that Joe did, and his PR people did come out too hard.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy to see the tide of public opinion turn against him.
Yeah.
For like what seemed like these really cheap shots at her parenting.
Right.
And I do believe that it was like his PR trying to make her look bad,
Right.
which was just not, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it's true, but he doesn't stand a chance now that Taylor Swift's embraced
I
Sophie.
know.
I almost feel bad for him. After all of that and all the nasty stuff that
Yeah.
his PR said about her, you almost have to feel bad for him because when someone squads up with Taylor, it's sort of game over. It's like a mob alliance.
Oh.
Like he might die.
He might. Yeah, I mean, Sophie is staying in Taylor's apartment in New York. Like,
it's game over.
game over.
She's been blessed.
I think she has been #blessed. I liked them together. I thought they were an interesting couple. I was really bummed when
she was so young.
She is. She's like 7 years younger than him.
Yeah, that's always a bit concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little young.
Yeah.
And is he the hot Jonas? Where are you standing? Who's the hot Jonas?
It's so interesting because I kind of think he's the hot. I go back and forth between him and Nick, obviously.
I agree.
Nick is so hot.
He's gotten way less hot in the last 5 years
Nick?
to me. Something about the Priyanka,
like
a Nick's wife era, I'm not really here for. It's like a little mushy.
It is mushy. But part of me, it's kind of a turn on because I'm like, oh, she's 10 years older than him and he's got the moves.
That's hot.
Yeah.
But Joe Jonas being 7 years older than Sophie Turner
It's
and doing male Botox commercials. Never forget.
I forgot about that.
Never
Okay,
forget.
Nick is the hotter one.
It's neck and neck.
It is, because Joe has like the really dark features and
Which I
brows, and
love.
it's so dramatic looking. Oh, it's so hot.
Exotic.
Sephardic.
Sephardic.
So Sephardic.
There's a little something in there.
There's something going on.
Like, are you Moroccan?
Yeah.
Like, I want to eat a tagine with you.
tagine.
I don't have a tagine with them. They're neck and neck, but yeah, it remains to be seen what's going to happen with the divorce.
I know.
But I mean, she's got Taylor on her side.
She has Taylor, so she's going to be okay.
Prayers for
regardless.
Joe.
Prayers for Joe. Joe needs the prayers. My, how the tables have turned.
My.
Okay, so another divorce. Again, it's just like breakup city.
It's the summer of divorce.
It really is.
You hate to see it.
I hate to see it. And this was another shocking one.
Hugely shocking.
Jodie Turner-Smith and Joshua Jackson.
It's the news caught me off guard.
Me too.
I'm gonna remember where I was for the rest of my life when I read this.
It was
were they on my radar? Were they a couple I really thought about that often? No, but did I like knowing that they existed? Yes.
Right.
They were a very hot couple.
I thought they were really hot and so unexpected, but I was like, this is the couple I didn't know I needed.
I know.
You know?
I know. And the things I projected onto that relationship, like the sex life they had in my mind was very steamy.
Me too.
Like I've had thoughts.
Me too. I'm like, they both know what they're doing. They know what they like.
They do seem like they know what they like.
Communicative.
Not in like a weird, creepy way.
No.
Like the dirty talk is like actually hot.
It's hot.
I mean, again, this is all complete projection.
Yeah, I don't know them at all.
I really don't.
Yeah.
Have I seen Queen and Slim? No.
I saw Queen and Slim.
She's in that, right?
Yes, she is.
I'm not familiar with her work at all.
You missed it. Yeah, that's the only.
I've never seen Dawson's Creek.
You've never seen Well, you're a little younger.
I'm a hair younger
because
I just didn't. I don't know. I wasn't into like the WB or UPN dramas.
I was like would go in and out on Dawson's Creek, to be honest. I was more of a 90210 girl, which I started watching when I was like 8.
Way too young.
Yeah, way too young. I went from like My Little Ponies to 90210 to Brenda and Dylan.
Wow. Okay, this explains a lot.
This is why I'm a comic.
This is why you fall for scams.
It's true.
At the cell phone. I'm like, oh, of course. That's why she gets swindled at the Las Vegas Mall. No, I'm just kidding.
It's so true.
Well,
I'm very gullible and I'm just trusting. Like, I need to be a little bit more of a cynic, I think.
Yeah.
Because I'm very like, sure, why not?
Like, when has a man ever done a bad thing to a woman?
Yeah, exactly.
Like in Las Vegas.
It's never happened. So trusting.
So innocent.
But I love them together. I wasn't a huge Dawson's Creek person, but I did have a thing for Pacey always.
I mean, he's hot. Yeah, he's hot.
So hot. Way better than Dawson.
Yeah,
Sorry.
way more my type.
Get out of here with that fluffy blowout, Dawson.
I can't with the blowout, with the Jonathan Taylor Thomas like center part situation.
I can't. No, thank you. No curtain bangs. Thank you.
No thanks, babe.
But I again got violently high and was like,
what have you been seeing? Because I was digging through the Shade Room comments and not finding much.
So I went to Reddit.
Oh.
Which is anytime I'll just Google something and then put Reddit at the end.
The good people of Reddit are never wrong.
They're doing the Lord's work.
I thank God for
They
them.
really are. I do. They're on my gratitude list. They're in my gratitude journal.
I believe it.
But I went down the Jodie Joshua rabbit hole, and what I found was that a couple years ago, so basically it sounded like it was more of a casual fling to begin with. Okay. She even said on some late night talk shows that, how'd you guys meet? And she's jokingly said it was a one night stand and that it was kind of more of just a hookup situation at first. I think they were casually dating because Joshua actually, during the timeline of when they were supposedly together dating, he was photographed kissing someone at LAX or at an airport. I think it was
an
LAX.
Airport kiss is serious.
That's serious.
That's like he was in a committed relationship. You don't kiss someone at the airport if you're not in it.
Yeah, you don't even drive someone to the airport.
No, I don't even drive close family members to the airport.
Me too. I'm like, you have an Uber app. Like, you can figure it out.
Familiar?
Yeah. Have you been to LAX? I never want to go there.
Okay, wait, this is so juicy. Was she pregnant before...
I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah.
So a lot of people surmised that it was casual.
A little bit of an oopsie.
And then an oopsie, and then she was pregnant, and they decided to give it a go.
Okay.
So basically, because then I Googled these photos from the airport, I did see them. It's been corroborated.
I love when you get high and get into your Murder, She Wrote era. Full Angela Lansbury solving the crime. Solving it. I'm
like Mary-Kate Ashley's detective agency.
Big time.
I'm a trench coat twin, and I'm proud of it.
I love.
But basically, the pictures were there, and the articles that came along with the pictures when those came out were basically like, oh, Jody and Joshua must be over.
Oh.
So people kind of, assumed that they had been together and then weren't because he was with this new girl. But then shortly after, they were back together, pregnant, and then got married. So a lot of people, and I did see some interesting stuff that I've never seen about any celebrity couple before, that they got together. They thought they could be a power couple.
Oh, okay. Like they sort of manifested.
Yes.
Like, because remember the reaction to them dating at first? People just went crazy.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what it was, if it was just their combined beauty or like the unexpected of it. Like, it was just public opinion and comments and everything. Like, the internet was like, our favorite couple. They're so amazing. They're so hot. Like, if I were in a couple and that was the reaction, it's the opposite of Ariana and Ethan.
Yes.
Like, if that were the reaction, it'd be like, yeah, we're giving this a go.
Yes,
I'm like,
totally.
put a baby in me, bitch. We're taking this in the motherfucking bank.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean,
and I get it.
They gave the people what they wanted.
Yeah, they did. They gave us what we wanted.
And I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
It's
I'm
getting emotional.
I'm getting misty right now thinking that we're not going to continue to have their appearances.
I know. Okay. Well, I also did see.
Okay. Yes. What did you see?
Okay. I saw.
We both just do the research. We do the work. Okay.
When I'm clicking on those like tiny Instagram comments.
Yes.
And my little finger is going like this on my iPhone 13 mini.
Me too.
I'm flying.
You're flying.
So, okay. I saw that they were maybe drifting apart because of like a difference in, she maybe liked to party and be out on the town more.
Got it.
And he maybe was more of a homebody. Did you see that at all?
I didn't see that.
And they had like different parenting styles, but my like no radar went off for that a little bit because it kind of feels like shaming women for like not being at home all the time. Like, I don't know.
A little bit of a Sophie situation. A
little bit of Sophie
narrative.
I'm not here for shaming women for being into partying.
Yeah, sorry. You can have a baby and still enjoy life.
Still got blackout drunk every night.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yep.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
So I did see a little bit of that. And that's pretty much all I saw.
Yeah. Well, then I got down this rabbit hole of like maybe, and this is all alleged, obviously. Maybe he wasn't into being tied down. Like I think prior they were, obviously he was still casually dating other people. He's making out with someone at an airport and then like shortly thereafter it's like boom, pregnant, married,
My God, isn't he like in his 50s? Can't tie him down? What the fuck is this about? I'm like, dude, chill out. How much vagina do you need?
Well, also then I got down the rabbit hole of him and Diane Kruger and what went wrong there. Because, they dated for 10 years.
Ooh, you hate to hear it.
I hate to hear it.
My worst nightmare.
Right?
Well,
it's funny because Diane Kruger, there were photographs of her with Norman Reedus, who she's now with, while she was still with Joshua, because she was starring with him. And I guess they were just a little handsy.
I know what that means.
Yeah, you know what that means.
A little fingering in a trailer.
In a trailer, maybe under the table,
Been there.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Who knows?
We're doing it right now. Yes, both their hands are above the table, but you don't know what's going on under the table.
We're both getting fingered right now.
Big time.
But so there was a little like maybe but there were rumors that he cheated on Diane, but also that she cheated on him.
A little bit of a messy timeline. A little bit of overlap.
There's some overlapping.
Okay.
So I'm very curious to see. I mean, I hope it doesn't just go away. It does feel like it's not quite as salacious and as like grabbing as much attention as like the Jofi, as I call it, divorce.
Jofi was getting big headlines.
Yeah.
But it was quite shocking.
Yeah.
And it was so quick.
It was quick.
3 years.
3 years.
You didn't even give it a try.
You didn't really give it a try.
You gotta make it to 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5 to establish yourself as a power couple.
I mean, when the going gets tough, you don't just give up.
You don't. And well, also, I think there's an age gap with them too, right?
Definitely.
But
she's way younger.
She's way younger, but there's something about her that feels more mature, I think.
He does give me a little bit of like fuckboy, casual sex.
Right?
He's like the kind of guy that you'd see on Raya. You're like, why are you still single? You're 47.
Yeah.
I'm like, you are hot.
Yeah.
So I will give it a try.
Yeah.
Then you meet them and you're like, oh, you have severe attachment issues.
Yes, absolutely.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, I get that vibe as well.
I know your type.
We know your type. Pacey.
I know what you're doing.
Well, now everyone's like, Katie's single, Josh is single.
Oh, Katie Holmes is
right.
She's got such a chaotic dating history.
Well,
is she still with Jamie Foxx?
Oh yeah, no, I don't think she is anymore.
Okay, that was
It was like up and down, but
was not here for that couple.
No, it was It was a strange couple.
It's an energetic mismatch.
I agree.
I don't know why.
I agree.
It's just didn't feel right.
It felt off, and I think it felt off to them too. Because are they together? Are they not together? They couldn't figure it out. Do you notice though? I always notice there'll be, and my mom, to the point where my mom mentions it, she's like, Yahoo always has Katie Holmes like on the cover being like, she's wearing this amazing outfit, and then it's just the most mid outfit you've ever seen.
I know. It's always like, check out Katie Holmes's cashmere bra.
Yeah.
Remember like her cashmere bra went viral? I'm like, it's a cashmere bra.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what are we talking about?
What's the big
deal? What am I missing here?
What I totally don't get what I'm missing.
I want to talk more about Suri.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is Suri wearing? I'm like, what is this like beaded bag?
Yes.
Suri's a real fashion icon.
Suri is, and it's crazy. She looks so much like Tom.
I'm seeing it.
I'm seeing it.
I want more Suri.
I want more Suri too. It's so interesting, all the Scientology.
Sure interesting.
Suri
Sure
interesting. What are your thoughts on Tom Cruise?
Tom is such a fascinating figure. I'm such a Tom Cruise apologist.
Me too.
I hate that for me, but I have to live my truth.
Yeah.
He is an icon. He's our last true movie star. He's such a hard worker. Everyone that's on a set with him is just like, he is incredible. He stays late. He gets there early. Like he's setting the tone. Like that clip of him screaming at someone about COVID protocols on the set of Ghost Protocol.
Yeah.
I think, right? That's what the last Mission Impossible was incredible. I'm like, this man takes it so seriously.
Yeah.
And I think when young Tom Cruise was so handsome, the charisma unparalleled. I mean, my two favorite movies of the last 5 years are Top Gun and Mission Impossible, basically.
I loved Top Gun.
Top Gun was
so good.
So good. And the commitment to perfection. Like I heard they reshot the volleyball scene like multiple times because it's just, he's like, it's not good enough. It's not sexy enough.
Yes.
Like, yes.
Give us sexy,
I heard
Tom.
every Jennifer Connelly scene was reshot because he didn't like her hair. In the first round, there was like an issue with her hair. He was like, we're reshooting everything. Like, I live for this drama. I live for this perfection. Like, he is movies. Yeah. He is Hollywood. They don't make him like him anymore.
They really don't. I'm so glad you said that because I know a lot of people he gets, although I feel like he's kind of.
So what? He's a Scientologist.
Who cares?
Yes, it's a cult. Yes, it's unethical. Yes, I don't know what happened to Shelley.
Yeah.
I would love to know what happened to Shelley.
Oh, I know.
I really would love to know.
What do you think? Have you watched?
She's cleaning toilets.
Yeah,
she's cleaning toilets in the blue building.
Yeah, she is.
That's what I think happened to her.
The blue building here?
Yes.
Really?
I think that's like the rumor that she's trapped in one of those buildings and she's like on maintenance. I mean, what else would she be? What's it called? She's Sea Org. She's like in the labor class.
Right.
Gotta watch Going Clear.
Oh God, I loved Going Clear.
I mean, it's so sad. Scientology is so horrible. It takes advantage of people. Like, it makes me physically sick.
No, it's
ill. Like when I pass a Scientology building, every hair on my body stands up. It makes me so mad. I want to go in and throw a fucking Molotov cocktail in the celebrity center or whatever.
I know.
But that being said, Tom Cruise is the biggest movie star of all time. Yeah. So I would be lying if a very small part of me didn't wonder. I'm like, maybe there is something to it.
Yeah.
That's a really small part.
You know, I think it's probably like you know how to carnival?
I'm listening.
I'm gonna use carny logic here.
Please do.
You know how the carny controlling the game, they like, you know, you'll play the game where you throw whatever, some shit at and it's supposed to hit something. The carny has the control over who wins, right? So it's rigged. So, but they have to let someone win and walk around with a giant teddy bear every now and then so that people can see it can be done. That's Tom Cruise, that's John Travolta. But I think that the majority of people probably are not winners who attempt to go into Scientology.
100%. They use your own secrets against you.
Yes.
It's like a horrible, manipulative, evil cult. Evil.
So this is really a couple weeks old, but another detective thing, I went down a rabbit hole, of course, was with Mila and Ashton when they came out with the letters. Right?
Yeah, that was bad.
Which I've now seen a lot of people have said Scientologists blackmailed them into writing the letters on Danny's behalf.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Makes sense, right?
'Cause why would they do it?
That's what I was like. These are A-listers.
I know. They have a charity. A child trafficking?
Yes.
It's full circle.
Full circle.
It's all so weird. That was dark-sided energy.
It was.
The apology in front of the barn.
And
I was like, I don't want anything to do with this.
I know.
No, thank you.
It was so dark and bad. And I was like, I cannot fathom why anyone who has everything going for them would go on the line and and be like this convicted. It wasn't that he was convicted at this point. And they're like, he was a mentor to me. It just seemed so odd. I was like, there's more to it. Thankfully, my friends over at Reddit
Thank God for them.
got to the bottom of
friends. At least someone's there for you.
Exactly.
You and your friends.
I know, but that's where, because we haven't heard a lot about Scientology as of late. Like, of course, there's Leah Remini always like tooting
fighting the good
horn.
fight.
She is fighting the good fight, but that brought back to just like, oh, they're really a fucked up organization.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
It's so it's horrible.
It's so toxic. And it's like when I haven't watched the documentaries in a while, I forget how toxic it is.
No, they're still toxicking it up.
It's crazy toxic, and not like Britney Spears in a good way.
Not the good kind of toxic.
Not the good kind of toxic.
Very bad kind.
Very bad. Well, on that depressing note. Yay. Caroline, it's been so fun having you on.
Justine, you're the best.
You're the best.
I love the show.
Thank you.
Love being here.
I love having you. You're welcome anytime. Anytime you want to give up your lucrative and successful writing career, we've got a spot for you.
That means everything to me.
Of course.
And I'll be here soon.
Okay, great. And where can everyone find you? What can people check out?
Well, you can check out the tin fish company I co-founded, Fishwife, eatfishwife.com. Or I'm on Instagram, official Sean Penn, porkchop.biz if you're nasty.
Yes!
I've got a lot of places to find me.
I love it so much. Well, thank you, Caroline. And we'll see you guys next time on Glitter and Garbage. Bye.
Glitter and garbage.